What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about a crypto mining stock today known as SDIG, as the ticker is labeled SDIG. Why can I not? I'm sorry, there we go. SDIG, there we go. And we're on the monthly chart here. This one comes to us to the request of Mr. 087RR. We're doing this one for you, my man. I like SDIG. I've actually had my eye on it for quite a while, and I definitely do like it. It is in the oversold zone on the monthly. Technically, you do have bullish divergence, and you might have seen that move play out already. But you've got a lot of volume here, up 112% on the month already. This stock has a market cap of $278 million. It's definitely a low cap stock. With that kind of market cap, you have the potential to have some serious gains, even after the current price. And I know that looks ridiculous, right? That's 74,000. Maybe not that much, but definitely 100x could be possible for this thing. That would put it at about $27 billion. There's already two crypto mining stocks that are worth that, if not more, and that's Mara and Riot Blockchain. Both of those are worth over what a 10x or 100x would be from the current price. Which, by the way, 100x in this thing, on this bad boy, what would that be? That would be a little bit lower, just a little bit above the previous all-time high. So if we broke the all-time high, could we do 100x from the current price? I definitely think we could. Considering this is the all-time high, moving this down to the all-time low, the move to B would actually be at the 1272, which from the current price would put it at about 135x, actually a little bit over that. So definitely got some room to run on this thing. As far as moving up goes, I don't really know how it likes to move when it moves up, because all it's done in its history is move down. So we don't have, I know how it likes to move down. It likes to do it pretty methodically and fast, more or less. But a pretty similar size candle here compared to some of these. But this is a bullish engulfing candle. The month did just end. Today is the last day of the month, and the month did just end. So we are gonna. This is a really powerful way, man. On huge volume like this, having a huge candle like this is a really good way to end the month. And I think that this is suggestive of the good things to come for this stock. Looking on the weekly, you have even more of an illustrated bullish divergence. Look at this trend you're in, man. And yeah, you might be at the upper limits of it right now. Maybe SDIG takes a break for the current time being. Does that mean that it has to drop all the way back down here? No, it could drop. It could hold prices at these levels, move sideways for a bit. This could cool off more. It could go up higher from here. It really doesn't have to cool off more. Technically, if we were to have this thing in a range, it is in the upper areas of this, but it's more like, I don't know. I guess, yeah, okay, kind of, yeah. This came out of it, but this would be more, I think, of an appropriate fit. So maybe it takes a break, but again, it doesn't have to. Looking on the weekly, I really like this RSI a lot. Pair that with, and again, this volume, man, it's miraculous. You were down here at these levels, you had a very nice bullish engulfing candle. You're not giving any of it back, even after about a month of hanging out here. Technically, you have hidden bearish divergence, but all you need is 1 week to close like $1 higher, and you're good. So that can be negated. And playing off of this overall bullish divergence, let's see, how many drives do you have actually? You got from down here, you got, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's lower lows all the way down. You got 1, 2, 3. Ooh, maybe it's just 3. No, yeah, 3, 4. Kind of ends there. I don't know. It kind of does end there, but overall I do like this channel, because technically you got your lows here, right, and you went lower than this, but overall I don't know. I would consider this like 1, 2, 3 drives, but I might be nitpicking there. I don't know. I like the structure of it regardless, and it definitely is bullishly diverging from the lows to on this RSI. So without just spinning my wheels any more than that, let's move on to the daily. Looking at the daily, getting into more immediate term time frames, not talking about the overall outlook. This kind of time frame, you're looking at months, more than just 1 month, like multiple months, right, to see things come into fruition. Actually, before we move to the daily, I'm throwing you guys like a boomerang here, coming right back. We're going from top to bottom. The immediate term time frames I'd look for. Man, look at this. You broke right above the 618. Beautiful. You came below it, but you closed above it each week. You've stayed above it. I think this thing, man, wants to go to the $17 to $27 range soon, and maybe it goes higher. I wouldn't put it past this thing to move higher, honestly. It very well could go to the 1886 or the 1786, which would be right around this previous area where we topped. It would make sense to me. And from here, that would be a move of anywhere. I would expect like a 200, 300% move to happen fairly quickly, man. Like I think, based off of this, just seeing this volume and the overall reaction we're getting, we've chilled out for a little bit now. We'll probably have a nice pop that's, like maybe not a 68% week. Maybe it is. Maybe it's bigger. I don't know. This one over here was 62. So maybe we do get a 60% week. I don't know. This one here, 48%. This one, 56%, 40%. Yeah. So, I mean, it's very possible that we see a move bigger than 40% in a week's time. Maybe not a week from now, but like, it'll take 1 week to do it throughout this move. But overall, guys, I think before the end of this year, if I had to say before the end of this year, a price target for this thing, I think above $30 is very possible. Very, very possible. And from the current price, we're already in August now, technically. That'd be a 242% gain on a stock. That's amazing. You know what I mean? And it might take less time than that. It could be up higher than that by the end of the year. It might not be this high. This isn't a prophecy. This is just an idea, and I kind of like it. Overall, if you saw something like that, you could kind of argue that you'd have like a shoulder. I don't know. It'd be kind of weird. It'd be a kind of weird head and shoulders. Maybe not. I don't know. But it definitely would make sense to top off somewhere in this range, which from here, looking without the fibs, just looking at a pure price perspective, going to like the bottom of this range would be like a 75% move, and the top of this range, 327% move. So this thing, I think, definitely has some legs, and it wants to run before 2024. So that's my genuine opinion. And I really do expect that this fib here will be respected. I think it will. He straight disrespected the 618, so I do think you're going to see deeper extensions from here. I really do. Not like I think the 1272 like classically is kind of the minimum expectation, but with the way that you've performed so far and the volume that you got, sure, it's not as spectacular as you got over here, which by the way was a buying candle. Little side note, every buy is a sell, right? Every sell is a buy. Someone's buying a sell, someone's selling a buy. So to say that that's buying volume, maybe not. We got a pretty strong flush out afterwards. But I would think that we go, I'm going to pull out a tool that I don't normally pull out. Let's actually look at this real quick. Let's look at the fixed. If you guys know the VPVR, it's a volume profile range. VPR, I forget what it's called, yeah. So breaking out above this line would be very key. Maybe if we go on a daily, it'll be a little bit different. Let's see. Let me see here. Maybe not. No. Okay, but yeah, around the same area. Let's see. Maybe we can bring it down into something that's more relevant. Yeah, similar, kind of very similar actually. We're definitely in a critical zone here. I think if we break out, we just got to break out a little bit. Man, we are winding up in this kind of critical area. I moved it down over here, and this red line moved down. If we took all of the history into account, this red line would be up. But I think I really do like this. Let's see. Let's include that volume. See what it gives us. Yeah. I don't know, man. Let me see here. I'm gonna really zoom in. I'm sorry. I'm taking my time on this guy, because I'm thinking about buying some. This isn't just analysis for you guys. This is analysis for me too. I would think, yeah, man, you probably want to go to the $17 to $30 range very quickly, very, very quickly. And where that would be, again, just based off of this current fib range that we have from top to bottom. 17 right there, 1272, $30, 1618. Yeah, so something in there, and we could go higher. We really could go higher. So. Maybe you don't quite see $30, but I would expect personally, just the way that I'm going to take away this now. I've said it a few times, but just the way that this is interacting with the 618, I would expect that we see some deeper extensions. That's kind of my overall opinion. Looking at it on the daily though, which is what we're on right now. Looking at the RSI. Yeah, man, you're showing strength. You're definitely showing strength. I know to the untrained eye, this could look like a bearish divergence, right? Because you got a high here, lower high, lower high. But here's your other high right here. This has been far enough apart. Like I wouldn't call this bearish divergence. In fact, what I would call this is like a sign of strength. You were showing strength. You came out of the overbought zone. You held in like the 56 area. You got right back up into the bullish area of control. You have maintained prices there. You rejected this. It's possible that you could go down, but man, this kind of looks good. I don't know, and that's a really nice weekly close, last day of the month to close like that. Volume is declining. You could be coming to the end of this range. What do they call this? What kind of What is that? Let me see here. The pattern site. It's like a rooftop. I forget what it is. What is it, man? Chart patterns. Would it be candlesticks? No, I think it would be chart patterns. I don't want your ads. Bulkowski pattern index. Is it roof inverted roof? Ah ha ha! Yes, it is. That is exactly what this is. I think. I mean, that's what it looks like to me, right? It kind of, maybe on a 1 hour, it's more obvious. Maybe not. Maybe not. On the daily, it definitely, to me, kind of has that resemblance where you've got this, you know, little pitch here, your little pitch right here too. Something like that, right? Maybe these lines aren't like completely perfect, but you hear what I'm trying, or you see what I'm trying to do, right? Something like that. I don't know. And then you got your flat top here. And then if you break it, these things are continuation patterns and bottoming patterns, I'm pretty sure. Let's actually look and see what Mr. Bulkowski says himself. For those of you who don't know, if you're new, I know I have a lot of new subscribers. I broke 420, by the way. Smoke them if you got them, you guys. For those of you who don't know, the pattern site, Thomas Bulkowski, if you don't know who he is, he's a very famous trader in the trading world, very well respected. If you don't know him, you know you don't know him. You can't know everybody in the world, but he has the most historical data for patterns, for trading patterns, for charts and stuff like this. And he literally made, I'm just going to go back, he has an index here, right? This isn't even the whole index. It's just part of it. If I go back, right, you get all this stuff here. 4/14/2023 market overview, 7/28/2023. It's 7/31 today. It's the last day of the month. So he updates this thing regularly. This is an old man who's been doing this for a very long time, and he records everything that he says here. It isn't just out of his ass. He actually has like percentages that he's calculated over the years, the decades that he's been doing this stuff. I want to see, where is it? So I don't know if I just rambled on a little bit there, but let's see. So overall rank for up or down breakouts, 37 out of 39, 26 out of 36. This is pretty good. It's a pretty good rating. Break-even failure rate for up, down breakouts, 20. I don't know. Average rise decline, 34 to 14%. Throwback pullback rate. So these things are known to have throwbacks or pullbacks. So basically, when you break out of it, whether it's to the upside or to the downside, one second. Whether you break out to the upside or the downside, you're going to have a pullback to the area of the breakout. I know those are really great lines there. We all know what this looks like, right? It looks like a line going up and a line going down, and then a line going down and a line going up. It's like a sideways eyeball. Anyways, looking at this thing, man, has a horizontal, near horizontal top with V-shaped bottom, horizontal to near horizontal. Yeah, that's near horizontal, I'd say, enough. And then V-shaped, it's definitely V-shaped in my opinion. The best performing inverted roof patterns appear after a sharp rise, like you see sometimes in a diamond top chart pattern. Isn't that funny? I've talked about diamond tops before, and I've actually referred to this website for that before even. Make sure the pattern isn't a head and shoulders bottom. It's definitely not. It's not a bottom or a top. That would be a very weird head and shoulders. So let's see, uptrends. A strong downtrend usually follows a sharp uptrend, returning price back to or slightly above the launch point. The price trend figure to the right shows an example. So this is saying that it actually would come down. Measure rule, compute the height, blah blah blah, height. So maybe SDIG is in for a little bit of a pullback before we go up higher. I don't know. 41%. So if we took that from like the point of breakout, which maybe would be tomorrow, or like the next trading day, which would be tomorrow actually, that could take us all the way back down to like $6.20, maybe. And then from what it's saying, you know, then we would have a strong move back up to it, right? That the price trend. Let's see. Sharp uptrend returning back. Yeah, so a strong downward usually follows a sharp uptrend, returning price back to or slightly above the launch point. Oh, the launch point. Maybe that's what he's saying. Maybe it's not talking about breaking back up to here. Maybe he's talking about the launch point from where this move happens. So maybe it does come down a little bit of ways, but I don't know. I don't know if I really buy into that. I don't know. This could be. I thought that they were continuation patterns, but I guess not. He's saying, yeah. He's saying it's a topping pattern. And you can see here he gives an example, right? It breaks down and then you have a nice pullback. So maybe we do see some downside. I don't know. Let's look at the RSI and get away from that. I went on a little tangent there, but I I get excited anytime I get to bust out the pattern site, man. I feel like I'm using like OG tools there. It's really cool. Very simple stuff, you know. Like you can literally read it and have faith that what he's saying is actually based off of like statistics that he has proven throughout his trades. Like he literally records it all. So, anyways, enough geeking on Thomas Bulkowski. I don't know, man. I think the daily RSI looks good. All that potential bearishness with this aside, I think the daily RSI looks pretty good. I think the price. This was a nice strong day to close. You got a Dragonfly Doji on the end of the month, the last or not the last day of the week, but I mean, not a whole lot of volume coming in, but again, you're getting toward the end of whatever pattern this is, and you tend to see breakouts after you like drop out in volume. You know, the volume comes in, that's when you get your breakout. Maybe this isn't an inverted roof, but I think it kind of looks like it. You know, maybe it's a flag, maybe it's a bull flag, and here's what the bull flag would look like, right? Maybe it's like this. It's like a little bit of that and a little bit of that, you know. You had your flag pole, you flagged up, you came, you broke, you actually tested this previous area. That's a break, hook, and go is what I've heard it been called before. From bottom to top there, the way you'd measure this, at least the way I would measure it, would be like this, something like that, right? And that would take you up to, wouldn't you know it, around the area we were talking about in the beginning. So I don't know, man. I feel bullish about this, all this being set aside, and if not, if this does break to the downside and something like this does happen, we could see a spectacular move back up even above where these current prices are. And again, back to what I was saying earlier, once we break out of this range here, once we go to the upside, I think it's going to be a straight shot to like the top area, if not at least the mid area of this previous price range here. So I do like SDIG a lot. Whether it goes up or down from here, I guess, is yet to be seen. If you want it to break upwards like I do, you would want to get a break in price here. You'd want to see a day close above here, close above 960, right? Really, maybe even close a little bit higher, close like above 980, something like that. I don't know. Convince me that this thing is breaking out. If not, if you want to be bearish, you want to buy at lower prices. Maybe let's see here. I don't know. I don't know what line to draw. Maybe it's this line. I don't know. I really don't know. Something I would probably feel more comfortable like that. Get a day, really, I guess, get a day that closes not too much lower than the current one we have. Like close below about $8.50, $8.55, something like that. Let's see if we can get a fib on here to get a better answer than that, maybe. Bottom to top. Yeah, so maybe a close below $8 then. You know, you got that close before and it didn't promote anything, but I would bet if you rejected this 0.69, you came back below the 236, I bet you'd go to the 382, and after having this kind of movement going lower than this low here, probably would promote prices down to the 618. So if you want to see the prices go down, I'd say close below $8.03. If you want to see the prices go up, close above about $9.80, something like that. And as far as where I think this thing can go, man, I think that it can go, and this will probably be correlated with the crypto bull market. So probably sometime in late 2024 or sometime in 2025, I would expect that this thing goes somewhere around. Whoa, is that right? Is that right? I think it is. Yeah, somewhere around $1,200 or higher, potentially higher. Let's see how we interact with the 382. Let's see how we interact with the 618, you know, before we get there. It's got a lot of climbing to do. We're not even at the 236 now, so I think this thing is a good kind of buy at this point in time. Maybe it's in the buy the dip territory where, you know, if you were to buy here, you can DCA and then just, if it were to drop, buy the dip. I don't know. This isn't financial advice. It's just my opinion, you know what I mean? So don't make your financial decisions based off of what some guy on YouTube is saying, but I don't know, man. If it's not an inverted roof, it could definitely have been a flag, a bullish flag, and, you know, we broke out of it. That also has a good look. But the volume isn't coming in yet, so I don't know. I feel like we're still in the range technically, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. Again, look for those prices, man. Around $9.80 to around $8. Whatever breaks on a daily closing basis. I'm not talking about a wicking basis. I want the day to close below those prices. And for $8, it's probably closer to like $8.05. Not that that makes a huge difference, but I feel like it does make a difference. This is technical analysis. Let's be technical. Top to bottom, yeah, man. that 618 too. You would definitely not want to close below that 618, but that's already below $8. I would say if you close below about $8, you close below this wick here on a daily basis, you probably will break this 618 on the next pass. And if you break that, you're likely going to go to the 382 or maybe even the 236. So that's not what I would want to see personally if I want to see this thing go up. And yeah, I'm repeating myself now, so I think that's a good place to end the video. If you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. I think this thing is definitely 100xable, 135xable even, maybe even higher. I might be underestimating this thing, but I like SDIG, man. I really do. I think it has a good future. I think it's going to have a good rally whenever it decides to break out of this range. And maybe that's now, maybe it's in like a month or so, but I think it's getting ready. Definitely showing good things for sure. And overall, I really do like this. I like this weekly RSI a lot. I think this looks really good. So could it come down? Sure, but I don't think it's done at all. I think we're winding up. We're getting ready to move up. So anyways, have a good day, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.